What's up, people? Xogue here, coming at you with the first episode of Mod Sauce. This is a pack that was put together by the Hermitcraft community. I believe all of them had some kind of an input as to what went in, you know, the bugs and stuff they found. So now everybody can play it. They put it on the ATLauncher, and the Hermitcraft guys already have a lot of tutorials on how to install this thing properly. So go check some of them out. It wouldn't be hard to find them if you don't know who they are. So there you go. If you want to play this mod pack, that's where you got to go. If you can't figure it out yourself, of course. So this mod pack offers so many different things that we can do, and all of them require resources. Most of the people who are going to be recording this straight away, like me, are going to, I don't know, go right through the beginning. You're going to see them chopping some grass. You're going to see them chopping some leaves or some logs, trees. That's what these things are called. They're called trees. And, you know, and that's all good and well. I mean, they do what they do. I'm going to do what I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to gather a bunch of resources. So you don't have to sit through the boring stuff of me digging through dirt. And instead, I'm going to get what I can get to see if I can't get started on some of these awesome mods that they have in here. They have pretty much all the crazy and good ones, like witchcraft and blood magic and Botania. I mean, all these things, they all offer so much stuff that it's great. Items? Fluid containers. No. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But, I mean, there's so much in here, and I really want to get started on it, but I don't want to drag you along for the boring beginnings. So, give me a minute. Let me get set up and I'll be right back with you. Alright, and I haven't really gathered too many supplies. I started around here, I made myself a little apple tree and stuff, and I found this little building. But then I spotted this, and I know these things, they have some materials, like they already have beds. I already made one, because I didn't spot it. I was more looking this way, because this is kind of the area I want to build in. I like really big, open, flat areas. So I do have my bed, but we're going to move over to that little island for a few reasons. One of which I already mentioned. It generally has some decent supplies. So before we move anything, let's go check out what it's got. And also, it kind of keeps me off of the island, or not island, this area that I want to build on. So my, you know, where I'm staying temporarily doesn't interfere with the build that I want to do. So, you know, I'm still going to have some things like apple trees or, you know, whatever over here, but it's only going to be in this little area. I'm probably going to flatten a little bit of this out because what I'm seeing in the future is some kind of a dock area over here anyway, so it's going to have to be flattened. But aside from that, the reason I didn't go through and get a whole bunch of supplies is, one, I wanted to bring you over here, but two, I really want to get started because I'm really eager to get into all these things here, and you know, it's going to be cool. So I figure I'll start with Botania. Reason for that is because it really doesn't require too many resources. I mean, I might have to dig a little bit and cut for some very specific things, but it's mostly, you know, the plants and stuff that you see around here. So that's cool. Hey, why are you green? You're not green. What? Well, I got some signs, guys. I think we're all set. Oh man, what? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Nether quartz I know. Ender pearl I know. Dark boots. Heck yeah. Get that. Safari net. You know what? This is my area now. Why am I doing that? Let's go ahead and put everything back in except the boots. I'm gonna wear those. And yeah. So I already have some beds up here, I believe. See what else is up here. Oh my goodness. Let's put everything in one chest. Okay, music disc already. That's cool. More dark steel. I like that. What is that? Ooh, don't plant that guy. I'm going to try that in this mod pack at some point. But not on this... ooh, books. Nice. Not on this map. So I've heard bad things can happen if you plant one of those. Now, I am not the most mod savvy person. I don't know a whole lot. I know just a little bit. Very, very little bit in comparison to a lot of these other guys. So I'll be looking up a lot of things. I'll be researching, and I'm going to, you know, I'll probably run through what I find. Got furnaces. So the basic idea, I might even like tear everything out except for these guys. I'm going to Archimedes ships these guys into a certain shape somewhere at some point. And that way I can actually have my own end portal wherever the heck I want it. Because as far as I know, that's the only way to move these things. And I'm going to do that, I don't know, probably pretty quickly. The other thing is I don't think this area is it lit up? Are these jack-o'-lanterns? No, looks like just pumpkins. Oh, nope, they're jack-o'-lanterns. Sweet. So I don't have to worry about that. It's already lit up. It's perfect. It's like, hey, start here. It beckoned me. Got some lamps. So this is just definitely going to be a decent area. I might chop everything down onto one single layer, like I was saying, except these guys. I might even move these ahead of time just to get them out of the way so I can kind of build whatever temporary stuff I need over here. But first, we want Botania. You see, I already did this. So the books are down here. All I need is a book and a sapling, which is awesome because I just got a few books. And you know what? Let's go ahead and use a mega rubber sapling. That doesn't work. I didn't know that. I do now. I know I have other saplings somewhere. You know what? What is in here? Is there sapling in here? No? More books. Compass. Sweet. I know these things are used for upgrades. I don't know exactly in what, but I'll figure that out later too. But I need to go up here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab a sapling out of one of my chests up here that I know I have. I could get one from this tree, but I'm going to keep that tree for now. And I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, so now I have my Lexica Botania book. And basics and mechanics. Now the first thing, okay, well that's just telling me what you are. That's cool. Mystical flowers. Blah, blah, blah. There's a whole bunch of flowers in the ground that we can use. We can turn them into petals by putting them into the crafting grid. We can make the pestle and mortar so we can get dyes out of it, or powder. And we can do things. I'll research all that stuff later. The first thing we need to do is probably get some flowers. Pure daisy. This is actually, no, wait. Yeah, that thing. That's what we needed. We need this thing to combine everything. And all we need for this is cobblestone slabs and more cobblestone and then one petal. So we have plenty of flowers to get that done. Let's get the cobblestone. Make some slabs here. Get that. And then put one of those in there to get me some flowers. So we need something like this shape. Not those. This one. And we'll make one of these and one of these. There's that. Now we're going to put this out here somewhere. Just kind of stick it over here around back. Sure. Right there. That'll work. So we actually do need... I need to get some iron. Because we need to be able to fill that with water in order to do what we need to do. So, I'm going to break real quick. I think I saw a cave nearby that had a couple pieces of iron I can use for a bucket. Probably not the best use for iron at the moment, but I really want to do some Botania stuff. So, give me a minute. Okay, so we have our bucket that we can fill this up with. I went ahead and got a few white petals. Mystical white petal. Thank you, mystical white petal. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw these in here. And the way this works, this whole thing in here, is you put in the petals that it says and you just drop them like as if you were going to drop them on the ground. And then you throw in a seed to finish it. So we're going to do this a few times. Get some more of these pure daisies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed. Thank you. And one more time, and then we will have 4 of these. 4 pure daisies. So what these guys do is, let me get some dirt because I'm going to build out in the ocean a little bit. Set up a little temporary area to purify things. I have dirt in here somewhere. I know I do. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, dirt. So we're basically just going to build out just a little bit. I say probably about right here. We'll do for the first one. Come on, come on, you can do it. I don't know how much dirt I have. And then we're going to go over a couple. Is this right? You got this one nose? That one nose? Yeah. So, oh, wait. I need more. Forgot I have 4 of them, not 2 of them. So there's 1 layer, 2 layer. I'm not going to have enough. 3 layer. Shovel. Come here, shovel. We got some work to do. We got to dig. Let's go dig. Dig. No. Dig. Dig. Thank you. Okay. So I just need to get a few more pieces of dirt. See, we have 4 pure daisies, so we need enough room for, you know, them to do their magic. And what they do is that any wood logs, by the way, or stone, actual stone, not cobblestone, that are placed beside them or around them, will turn into the Botania counterparts, living wood or living rock. Here we go. So, since we have 4, there's 1 there, so you have this ring, and then you need another ring. Whoop, I guess I made a little bit too much, but oh well, it'll do. 1 here, and then 1 here. So now we just need to get some logs, which I don't think I have, and I need to smelt up some cobblestone into actual stone, so we can actually start getting some of these things. So yet again, let me take a cut, and I'll be back in a second. Now that we have our oak wood and our stone, we can just lay it around here, and you see the particle effects start to show up pretty much right away. So we're going to go ahead and layer this here. Make sure we don't waste any. And there you go. And now here in, I don't know, like a minute or 2, maybe not even that long, you see how the particle effects, they're going to change into their counterparts that we can use for Botania. And the first thing we need to start making is the diluted mana pool, which is pretty easy to make. We'll have enough stone for that. We actually need to make 2 of them, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But as soon as these things change, come on. You can do it. I have faith in you. Why doesn't that ever work? Come on, change, man. Change. Are you going to work? Oh, you're going to make me take a cut. But I don't want to take a cut yet. I want to show the peeps. I want to show them. Do your thing. Go. Please? No, that one didn't work either. Well, okay. So, basic idea is that you have to... Oh, there it goes. It's making things. Keep going. And then these are going to go. There you go. Woo! Go. Do your thing. Woo! And we have living wood and living rock. So what we need to do now is we... Oh man, I can only get a few of these. 3. Break. Yeah. That just happened. So I can only make 1 of them at the moment, but that will change here shortly because I have some more stone in here cooking up. I do. I need sticks. Do I have sticks still? Oh, I have one of these. Never mind. Never mind. Thank you for being there. Iron pickaxe that I found in a chest. So what we need to do is we need to make 2 of these diluted mana pools. The reason for that is because we need to use one of them to turn the other one into something better. So the next thing that we need to do is, let me craft 2 of these things real quick. I will place one of them down. Just like that. Give me you. I said I was going to do 2 of them. And I am not a liar. So, now we have 2 of these. We only need to place 1 at the moment. So we're going to put 1, sure, right there. That'll work. We're going to throw the other one in this chest for a moment. Then we're going to chop out these fences. So now what we need to do is we need to start filling this mana pool. The way we're going to do that is with yet another thing here. And I should just keep my bucket on me. Generating flora, day bloom, right here. These are the guys we want. So I need 2 yellow, 1 orange, and 1 blue per flower. and obviously, you know, the seeds. So let me get 5 more seeds. Nope. That's a tulip. That's not going to give me what I want. Wait. What did it say? 2 yellow, 1 orange, 1 blue? Yes. So I know I have the blue, because I already turned those into it. Give me that guy too. Don't know if I have all the flowers for this. Let me put together everything I need for this, and we'll go ahead and generate that. I'm going to have a little platform set out here with a mana spreader, so we can just go ahead and skip right to it and start generating what we need to generate. Alright, and welcome back. I have this built out. I got the dirt thing there, and I have a lot of flowers. The side effect of doing Botania right away is that you get a whole lot of crops and stuff. So I have a bunch of seeds. I'll have all the farms I need. Probably already have most of the seeds in the game. I know there's a whole lot, but I broke down a whole lot of stuff. And when we get the horn, it's going to be even crazier, because that thing is nuts, but it's awesome. So what we need to do is we need to make some of these flowers. We need 2 yellow, 1 orange, and 1 blue, right? So, oops, wait, give me that back. I need my bucket. Forgot the water. It happens. Don't make fun of me. Alright, you can make fun of me. I don't really care. Water. There's that, and we need 2 yellows, a blue, and an orange. And then this. No? Oh, wait. Okay. 2 yellows, an orange, and a blue, right? Does it have to be in, like, in that order or something? I don't. Ugh. 2 yellow. Yep. Blue. Not yellow. Dang it. I should have done it, right? Alright, what am I doing wrong? Is that not the right color? Blue? Mystical blue petal. What do I need? What do I need? Help me out, man. Ah, light blue. I didn't think the order mattered. Come on. I have a bunch of those too, so no worries. Just put those in here. These will give me light blue. That's a cyan. This chest? There's some. There's some. Yeah, those are cyan. Okay, so now we just gotta make these into petals, and it should be good to go. Let's try this again, shall we? 1, 2, 1, 1, and seeds. Thank you. Alright, so I'm just going to continue this, and I'll see you back in just a second. And there's the last one. Now we have a bunch of day blooms. So the next thing we need to get is the mana spreader, one of these guys. Redstone? No, we want the regular one. So we need, we need a piece of gold. So that's going to be a little bit crap. I didn't know, I didn't remember, rather, that we needed one of those. Alright, well, let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and probably convert a bunch more of this wood. I'm going to go find some gold. I'm going to get a mana spreader. I'm going to have it poured into that pool. I'm probably going to wait until it's a little bit full. And I will see you back then. Okay, and I got that piece of gold for the mana spreader. Cleared out a little bit of this. And you see my hearts, I'm down to 4.5. Slowly healing. For some reason, I really wanted this jack-o'-lantern. And when I broke it, it fell down to the bottom. So that was drowning damage. I didn't think I'd take that much, but I did. So over here, we have the mana spreader. We have the mana pool. Regular mana pool. Which is basically you take the diluted one and you throw it back into the mana pool. And it will change it into the real one, which can hold a lot more. So these daisies, they're supplying mana from daylight. So, the mana spreader's collecting that and shooting it into the pool for us to use for our purposes. Now, if I hold this twig here, I can see everything. I can see that the mana spreader, yeah, it's shooting some in here. Now this thing is barely full. Just barely. And I don't know if it's enough just yet. I'll do that in a minute. But in order to make this twig, now it doesn't really matter too much, but you need these. The living wood twigs are used from living wood, which you saw me make over here with the daisies. So you get those and you make 3 twigs. And then you come back to here, and it doesn't matter what flowers you use. It just changes the color of the icon. As you see here, there's a lot of different combinations you can use. I just went with blue because I like blue. Kind of the way it is. 128 different combinations of how to do these things. Do it how you want. It really doesn't matter. Just changes the color. I should have done light blue and white. I might even make a new one. I think that looks cooler. Anyway, after you have the wand, you can see what's going on in your network thingamajig. And yeah, we're getting there. Now, we want to make the horn. Just let me put my book down here. So, let's go back here. Oh, I was already in it, wasn't I? Basics and mechanics. Not what I'm looking for. Mystical items. Horn of the Wild. Here we go. So, to make the horn, we need the living wood, and then we need the pasture seeds. And anywhere in this book, you can shift and click to see how to make it. So we need the grass, which I already collected down here. And then, you know, we throw that into a monopool, we get the pasture seeds. So it's really not easy, not hard to make, but it takes quite a bit of mana. So we need to save up enough to convert this grass into a seed, and then we can get the Horn of the Wild. The cool thing about this is that it can actually be augmented into the Horn of the Canopy. Put a leaves with the Horn of the Wild in there, and you can blow it to break all the leaves instead of breaking all of the grass, which is what it does. And I find that awesome. So I might have to make one of those too, but we'll see. How much mana? Do you have enough? Is it enough? Hey, come back here. Yes! So now we're going to go ahead and craft this. Do I have my wood? I do. I went and made a little bit of more. Ooh, there's a chest there. Because if I... Can I remember this? Is my memory going to... Woohoo! Horn of the Wild, everybody. Makes a low hum when you play it. Or blow it. Whatever. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to show you how this works. Now, actually, before we go over here, let me show you something else. Getting that gold was a lot harder than I thought it was. There's a really nice cave right on the edge of here. It goes pretty far down. I got pretty doggone lucky with that. But I died twice in that place. Oh, man. Bad times. I was a little frustrated, but I am happy that they have the gravestone mod, so you just break the block under the gravestone. It instantly breaks, gives you everything back. You don't have to worry about despawns unless you break it and then die again without picking up your items, that kind of thing, you know. So now that we're over here, we have the Horn of the Wild, right? Watch this thing. This thing is nuts. I love this horn. You have no idea. This thing, because I really don't like grass. And that goes, you know, weeds or flowers or anything. Like, if they're planted decoratively, then they're okay. You know, I can deal with them. I'm not going to, like, you know, destroy all of them if I just put them there. That would be pointless. But something like this, where every single block is covered with some kind of plant, drives me nuts. But I chose this area anyway because I knew that this was the first thing I was going for. And all I really had to do look, this area is huge. It's a very nice range, you know, as far as how far it goes. Now, it doesn't have the biggest range vertically, so it only goes like 1 or 2 levels down, 1 or 2 levels up. But if you have a large area like this that is mostly flat, then you'll be good to go. Because not only will you get to clear out all the grass and, you know, flowers and everything, but it just looks so much nicer without them, in my opinion. Now, this is also going to help us gather, like, I can't even pick up any more tulips. That's how many of them are around. This is going to help us gather a lot of Botania plants for use in later episodes, I guess. Because this one is now over. So I hope you guys liked the episode. If you liked it, click that like button. You want to see more? Subscribe, share, favorite, comment. Do what you do. Thanks for watching.